Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check the backer. Alert. Slam. Set it.
They run with Patterson. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Being chased out left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Ryan Succop for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
The score, Bears 7, Browns nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
At the 47-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down now. It's Patterson, and nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. On 3rd down, Patterson, and he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
That's good.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The catch is made by Riley Ridley. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 4-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
7
yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And it's 3rd and short.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Samuel. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
At about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. 4-yard line. They try again with Montgomery. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Eluding the pressure right. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Bears 17. Browns nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy. They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken in at the 22. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And the Bears take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart
trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 24, Trubisky gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that gonna be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Flush to his right. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. And how about this? He takes it all the way back. No time, no flags, a punt return touchdown and a stunning end of the first half.
And they kicked it to him. They kicked it to him.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
7-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run. Chubb. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On third down, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Lock in, lock in.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
He was brought down by...
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
First down, a run with Cohen. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Jim. SOS.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Dancing to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Riley Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point put through by Succop, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Mayfield to throw. Caught Left side, it's Beckham. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Number 13.
Odell Beckham with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
For the point after.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. A toss play to Chubb. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
Complete to David Njoku. It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. Well, that would have been something if he could have saved him from that long distance there in the closing seconds, but it was just not meant to be.
They need a little more time and a little more yardage to give him a realistic shot. And that kick's a good metaphor for this game, isn't it? They're going to wind up a little short in the end.
Final score, Bears 24, Browns 21.